Okay, here we go. Welcome back to some more Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Hope you all are doing well, that you had a great weekend, have a great day, a great week. So we are back here on the main story. As you see, this is male Shepard, Paragon, Infiltrator, romanced Ashley in the first one, romanced Miranda in the second one, and romanced or trying to romance Ashley in this one. So like I say, the Omega DLC was awesome, was cool. The one thing that's just like a downside for me is like Nareen, that's a big one, is like she sacrifices herself, and except for Arya like kind of losing it, there's no real mention or talk about it. There's nothing really about it, like even in the end speech or something. And then also, as you would have seen, like I did the renegade female engineer, the engineer, that is cool. That is the only thing where your class actually plays a role, where you've got like a prompt or something. The only other one is where Liara like makes those vaults for information vaults, and then there it like depends on what class she has where she describes, but that is the only one that actually has a prompt, and where it now it is a DLC and it increased, but where it actually has a effect that you're an engineer, which is pretty cool. And then also, like I say, with that female, the renegade, I'm sorry, I'm glad I got the kiss, but it was really disappointing. But okay, with that, let's get back into it. I'm quickly going to go around the normally. Just trust me that I have checked. Only Edie and Javik has got something to say, and then there's something on the terminal at Liara. And then also remember the violence warning. You can see people and their heads explode, especially with a sniper rifle, and also flashing lights, so seizure warning.
How's the ship holding up, Edie?
The envelope of mass-free space we create when we travel at FTL limits any impact of micro-collisions with ambient dust. Nevertheless, some ablation does occur at subluminal speeds. Normandy will need maintenance before the year is out.
If we live that long, I will totally spring for it.
Awesome. I love that. If we live that long, I'll totally pay for it.
How do you see with only two eyes? Evolution has taken a strange turn in this cycle.
I have to admit, I can't imagine having 4 eyes like he does.
Your Joker pilot insists I call myself Prothi the Prothean. I insisted he allow me to throw him out the airlock.
Profi the Profian, that sounds so cool.
Commander.
Okay, now I'm also, like I says, I'm continuing with the main story. If you really want, you can go to the Citadel.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
I don't think you're gonna miss anything, or I'm gonna miss anything. Hopefully I'm not missing any conversation, and they should still be on the Citadel when I go after this. Otherwise you can go before you do the priority one that I'm gonna do now.
Thanks for coming by.
As you see, she's got nothing to say. So you can just read here, but correspondence from Classified Alliance Project staff, Dr. Locke. I was working on that problem you sent me last night, and I think I found a solution for synchronizing the Crucible's energy burst. Punch the attached capacitor redesign into your projections. It should shave 3.6 milliseconds off the Mass Effect field's activation time. That sounds so little, but in something like this, it's actually amazing how much that is. You can see where that leads. If you approve, I'll send the schematics to manufacturing. We need roughly 250,000 by tomorrow morning for testing. Dr. Cole. Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay, and then Profia notes 2186 entry 3. If what Javik says is true, his people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror, and I think he would sacrifice all of us without a thought if it could bring them all back again. I reviewed my old notes today. They're so childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? Are these really the people I dedicated my life to studying? So like I say, that's why I'm kind of sad this is the direction they decided to take the Protheans. And like I say myself, I really don't like talking with Javik. It's depressing and always like just throwing people out the airlock and stuff. Some of it is interesting, but yeah. Okay, so let's go. Let's just see here. So I'm going for priority Perseus Veil. Going to see if the Quarians need my help. Okay, so there it's marked, luckily. So if you want, you can scan. I don't think the Reapers actually... But I don't think there's anything in this area. And I think Mata as well, but I'll explore that another day. So you can just pause and read here again. But what's interesting here is like this diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature and it appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. So I say they're copying us, but that's very interesting. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open and welcoming messages are being tight beamed to the Normandy. Let's go!
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them?
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
Okay, so once again, Renegade, Paragon, and I agree with this one. It's, like I said, in the first one you fight the Geth, but you quickly realize, especially with number 2 and talking with Legion, what happened. And like I said, from the start, it's for me, the Quarians like created this, and instead of like trying to work with them or something, they just wanted to shut them down.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
Invading was a mistake.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win, we're...
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth Dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes. Cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And then you can choose here, and then you counterattack, but I'm letting you retreat.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Tali'Zorah Vast Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tali. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that Dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
I loved how when she came in, it's Tali Vast Normandy. I just love that. So I think that is because of the loyalty mission, because we didn't get her exiled and stuff. If you did see that in number 2.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tali.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that Dreadnought whenever you are.
Okay, so now we've got over here actually got a codex update, but now we've got the priority Geth Dreadnought and then known associates.
Admiral Lieutenant Tali'Zorah, a Quarian machinist, was born in 2161 on the live ship Raya. During her pilgrimage, a rite of passage in which Quarians proved their worth to the fleet, she recovered a Geth memory core that proved a rogue Spectre, Saron Arterius, was working with the Geth. As a consequence, Tali'Zorah became a crew member of the SSV Normandy, where she served under Commander Shepard during the Battle of the Citadel. Tali'Zorah returned to the migrant fleet following the destruction of the First Normandy. Soon after, the Admiralty Board sent her to the former Quarian colony of Haestrom to recover data on the planet's dying sun. Most of her team was killed when they fell under attack from the Geth. But Tali'Zorah herself was narrowly rescued by Shepard and the crew of the rebuilt Normandy. The Quarian rejoined Shepard to help oppose the Collector threat, but her current whereabouts are unknown.
I think that is probably the most they've had of one of Shepard's comrades and stuff. Tali'Zorah is now part of your crew, so I don't know if you have to finish the Dreadnought or not, but you can now do the DLC, the Citadel DLC and Leviathan with your full crew complement if you want.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the Dreadnought.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and live ships. Admiral Chorus coordinates them, though individual ships' captains still have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
That's smart. I say, mostly these renegade ones just, for me, is crazy.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be, I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
So if you want, you can ask again who has the largest fleet, but it's exactly the same conversation. So either you can wait to ask that with the last one, or you can just ask it and then ignore it for then.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Now we can quickly see this as well. So there's the Omega ESO Horde. Raiding fleet. And there's General Oleg, like I said, if you keep him alive. Okay, so that's all new from that with Omega. And then we can talk to Tali.
That dreadnought is tearing through our fleet. Let me know when you're ready to hit it.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
So what about Legion?
It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation. But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No. In our last message, it told me that the Geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover? Or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
Talk to you later, Tali.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
It's impressive how she actually changed from the first one, especially talking with Legion and stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
Commander Shepard.
That they gave her that progression. Let's call Tali up.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
By the way, if you romance her into and you want to romance it, this is where you can already lock in a romance.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tali. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I'm glad it doesn't seem like you need to let her down there. Okay, so I'm gonna start this mission now. You can just trust me. I did go through the Normandy. I'll show the conversation there was, but there's not really a lot going on. And then we can take it from here and go to the Geth Dreadnought. Okay, once again, I don't think there's anything in here that you can grab. Now, there's a lot you can actually read here. So there's the migrant fleet. You can read about them. Not a lot there. The ship designs are very interesting. And this one. Now, this one is actually the one that's like very interesting again. Close to the star, the Normandy scanners can detect a nigh uncountable number of Geth Dreadnought satellites that use solar sails to self-correct their position. The Geth place the ultra-lightweight constructions around the sun to collect energy, arranged in a vast array known as the Dyson bubble. Now you might remember that from number 2. Scattered among them are space stations and servers that draw power from the satellites through wireless energy transfer. Most of the space stations are wreckage now, and no small number of solar sails have also been destroyed. It appears the Quarians began to destroy them but were stopped before the attack was complete. So like I say, this is what I hate about the Quarians. Instead of like trying to talk with the Geth and communicate with them and like get together and talk about peace, they just go to them and bomb like a home or something that's like equivalent of home, not a dreadnought or something. So that to me is just horrible. It's like I blame the Quarians for a lot of this. Okay, here we go. So you can read that as well again. Those ships look cool, but freaky interesting as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is there's a little intro where Tali talks to each crew member, because as you see, Tali is required. You have to bring her and one other teammate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of them, just kind of paste it in. I think they're all pretty interesting, but I'm going to take Garrus and Tali. Edie and Javik has a lot of unique conversation if that's what you want to go for. But I'm going to take Garrus and Tali, and we'll take it from there. Also, if Tali died or something in number 2, she's not here. I don't know about exiled. I don't know if she actually comes back when she is exiled. But then it's actually Zen that helps you on this mission, and you can take both your crew members because Tali's not here. So I'm going to start with Javik and we'll take it from there. Oh, before we go, like she's got some cool. I like how all of them look basically, but I really like this one. And there, if you want to see, that's weapon damage, power damage, and power recharge speed. And then Javik actually, he also has, but it's just black. And I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of how his armor looks, especially from the back, how you see them in third person. But anyways, let's go. Okay, so like I say, once again, I'm probably gonna give them the same pistols and stuff, and same mods. I think I'm actually gonna give her this one, the Claymore that I upgraded. But I don't know if I'm really actually gonna have her on the. But as you see, you can see there's the normal blade. That thing is huge. There's the shotgun Omni Blade, that is level 5, so that might be why it's so big. Well, there's no change in it, they don't change. And there's that one. It just looks so big. Oh, powers. Okay, and then we can go for Tali. I'm not a huge fan of sabotage, but let's take it at least 1 point into it. So you can just decide which one you like to jump and hit 3 additional targets. I prefer the rockets. Okay, cool. That took a while.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed the docking protocols.
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good.
So you're a real living Prothean?
As opposed to a fake dead one?
Okay.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Okay, so that is where like I said, I'm gonna cut and paste the other in here. Like I said, the Javik one is kind of funny and stuff. Also, like I said, it's that one with the Russian anthem that is like a Easter egg for a movie with a submarine, with a Russian submarine, where they use that line. But like I say, we'll see how it goes, and I'll just cut in here the other ones.
Alright. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security. Nice to meet you, Sparks.
Sparks?
Yeah, you've got lights in your... head. You're kind of small and jumpy. It just came out.
If you say so.
Alright. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Your expertise with the Geth is a welcome addition, Tali.
Edie, so... a body?
It has proven useful. I hope it doesn't cause you concern.
Not unless you go crazy and decide to overthrow the humans.
If I decide to overthrow the humans, you will be the first to know.
Alright. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
We couldn't ask for a better expert.
Thanks. Shadow Broker. Ready to infiltrate the Dreadnought?
Indeed.
Alright. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Sounds like a plan.
Good to see you again, Lieutenant Commander Williams.
I think we can drop ranks, Admiral.
Thanks, Ash. Ready to go shoot some Geth?
Just like old times.
Alright. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to have you back, Tali. And maybe with another Dextro aboard, they'll get better Turian food.
As long as it's sterilized.
Dr. Michelle did get me some Dextro Amino chocolate. You're welcome to it once we're back.
She got you Turian chocolate?
She said she saw it and thought of me. Why?
Oh, nothing.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
So as you see, the Garrus is one of the funniest ones with me with the chocolate and stuff. Just for interest, Caden and she also has a very interesting one. Then, just for interest, they actually made it that if you are in the romance with either her or one of the team members that you're talking to, they've actually got a conversation about that. So I just find that interesting that they did. It's kind of sad for me once again. Ashley is only on the Citadel where you can lock her romance in after this. I have checked. So that's kind of sad. But just imagine if you romanced Ashley in the first one, romanced Tali in the second one, and then either romance Tali or, like I say, you can't lock in Ashley's, but romance Tali. Just imagine that conversation. But like I say, it's very interesting and stuff. Like with the Garrus one, if you're female Shepard and Garrus, and with the chocolate thing, then she's like, well, Shepard, you might have to be jealous. Something like that. This pipe has definitely seen better days, but I like how this noise, you're in a vacuum of space, so the noise is a little bit different, the sound.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance Dreadnought.
Just for interest sakes, notice the Normandy is actually upside down because we're kind of on the roof now. I think that's actually a pretty good detail. And if you can get that glaring light out of the way, it's actually pretty cool.
Tali, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
So there's Rannoch.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
I said Joker cracked me up. That is hilarious. But you'll remember that from Mass Effect 2 Legion's Royalty Mission. Just navigate your way around, like using the mag boots to walk around.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tali to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Okay, so over here, it's actually pretty sneaky. But before you go, there's something you can pick up. Okay, now I don't know if this is with the Legendary Edition or what's going on, but if you see there... So that's the whole... Now, there might be conversation about it later. But it's supposed to be here, so I don't know what happened or something. Just check these. So you'll see this thing from there, but you need to go back up. So just remember this whole place, so there might be conversation about it later. I can't go this way. This place does sound spooky and stuff.
I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
So just before you go, just grab this. Okay, and when you are ready, you can grab this.
Got it. You're cleared aboard. See any action? All quiet so far. They haven't detected us yet.
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Okay, so just grab the pistol that she just gave you. If you want, you can use it. It's pretty good against synthetics, and you can charge it actually, but I'm not a huge fan of it.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
How come I don't get a new gun?
Couldn't find one in your size.
Okay.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster. Oh, vents. Always the vents.
You did fine at the collector base.
I got set on fire!
So once again, that is why I chose Tali for the vents in the Collector Suicide mission. Okay, so there you can draw out that. Level 3, nice. And you can also look at this.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies, like the Solarians.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the op center before they lose more.
While we do have Garrus now in the party as well, yeah, have him on the sniper. I say, as much as I like the shotgun, I have her on the pistol at the moment.
On it!
And get him on that. You can just check all these, make sure you don't miss any conversation and stuff.
I think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Geralt tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it.
No, it was too aggressive. I argued, but as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet, it was ultimately his decision.
What about the other admirals?
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Only Chorus opposed the war with me, and he was right. We could lose the whole fleet, Shepard.
We'll get your people out of here safely.
So see there, like I said, I don't know why it does that, but if you hear it, almost sounds like she's talking through the helmet or the intercom or whatever you want to call it, communication device. But that's the hole that you saw there in the start, and that's the whole conversation that goes with it. So I don't know why it does that over here.
Watch out! Geth incoming!
That was a miss on my part.
Stay sharp. More on the way. I don't hear an alarm.
They're Geth. They sent alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
Also, I'm gonna stay in cover and let them do their speech thing. Look at how hot that looks.
They're throwing their lives away.
Network intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
Disable their shields. And don't give them time to recharge.
So like you see, I'm giving them chances to finish their talking and stuff. I wish I could jump that and go there. Oh, proximity mines. Look out for them. Thank you. They're very sneaky. They hide them in between the like wires and stuff. That one went a lot better than the first one. Okay, some more Geth Dreadnought to salvage. Okay, so here's quite a lot in this one. There's some more signal console.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
We've tried jamming it, hacking it, and piggybacking garbage data to corrupt it. Nothing worked.
There's some more visor. And another console to examine.
Sensor data. Any sign of how the Quarians are doing?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
That's sad. Okay, here's some more.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need to do.
Just have a look. There is the Geth pulse rifle. Yes, I think that's all in these two rooms. Pretty interesting stuff.
The Dreadnought Operations Center is just ahead.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in.
They're cloaking like me! Oh, come on.
Couldn't hide from that. 1-6, at least one hunter still active.
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
I like when they tell you that you're done. So there is about 4 of those hunters. Also be careful, there's a lot of like proximity mines on the ground here. We can check this.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought central processor is handling.
I think it's handling information from all Geth everywhere.
That is kind of insane. As you see, there's one. Once again, you can look around if you want.
We need to hurry. My people are getting torn apart out there.
She always says that. Now grab this. And then that's the center console, so grab the Geth data first. You should be able to grab it afterwards anyways as well, but just in case.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operations center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
Watch out,
Of course.
There could be cloaked hunters as well.
Oh.
Heads up, more on the way.
You're being very disappointing, Garrus, with your shield thingy. Well, so am I. At least Tali got it right. I think both of us missed again.
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive.
Okay, cool. I don't know if you are actually timed here, but let's not take any chances.
I've served on a lot of ships, but nothing like this. The contours are all off. It's not built for organics.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tali.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around.
Yeah, against an enemy dreadnought, your combat drone would just float there making that noise.
I missed you too, Garrus.
That is so mean. At least she took it well. Just look at this again. Okay, down we go. Once again, you can just look around, make sure you look for some things.
Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
I ran right past this again. Like I said, that's why I wish this red thing would be more visible. So this gives data salvage. And then just see there's a medikit again. I hate this part.
Watch the shockwaves! That's a big gun!
Hate to be in front of that bastard!
We should be okay if we stay in cover.
So now in cover all the time. Well, that's annoying.
More in. I think they figured out what we're doing.
Of course they're gonna make this more difficult. Oh, there's a few of them. Too bad the shockwave doesn't hurt them. How many of them are there? This is kind of ridiculous. Ah! If you want, you can go up there to get some relief from it.
We need to shut it down! Find the maintenance lock. That'll take it offline.
Thank you. Okay, here's some more salvage you can grab. Look for these two ladders. Ah! Ouch. Let's see these two ladders. I hate this, like I said.
There's the lock!
Like Gareth said, there's the lock. Okay, so you don't have to be in cover, just behind something.
That'll buy us time. No way they'll fire with that maintenance lock in place. Let's move.
This is kind of stupid. He says we've got some time. Just look at this.
He'll be back online. Come on, let's get out of here. Cut that a little close.
Watch your shield! Stick to cover!
They like the rocket troops. I love these drones. My cloak's better than your cloak. I love these drones of hers. Okay, that was saved, so is that all of it? No. Of course not. Ouchie! Okay, that seems like that might be them. And once again, you can look around if you want. I don't think there's anything here. You just see as you see there. I think this might be the exit. This door is a little thingy sometimes. Okay, so before you go, let's check this and give data again. Now this scene, this is a cutscene again. After it, if you don't move quick enough, I've had where I died, so just don't take your time.
Shepard! Grab my hand!
Hang on.
I'm all right.
Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. And come on, the drive core shouldn't be far.
So like I said, I've just had it where I didn't reach them quick enough and the lift fell and died. Oh, there's another medkit to grab. Cool. Except for that part of the gun, this is actually one of my favorite missions. It's pretty cool.
That's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion. Good to see you, Legion. We'll have you out of there in no time.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it's sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
So I think whoever you choose as a team member is, well, the ones that especially know Legion, is on his side and Tali's against them. But once again, Renegade, Paragon. I trust Legion.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols. The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing?
No, you successfully rewrote the heretics. The decision to ally with the old machines was difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
Sounds like they only joined the Reapers because the Quarians attacked.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
Some would say the same about Turians curing the genophage and allying with the Krogan.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there.
See, once again, the Quarians. So before you go on the lift, grab this, because you won't be able to come back here. And salvage data. There's a ladder there, but I don't know why if you've got the lift. Okay, so there is the data core override, but before we do that, let's just quickly go through here. There shouldn't be anything, well, there's at least grenades, but there shouldn't be anything to grab. Let's see, here's where the ladder comes up, so I don't really understand the point of it. Also, you can just familiarize yourself with this area. Okay, cool. So when you're ready, go for it.
Got it.
Tali'Zorah to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The Potter's fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
Good, let's see what the Quarians can do. Drone incoming.
So, just listen to the conversation between the fighting of the admirals especially. Also, that Prime looks mean. Ouch.
Setting up turret.
Woo, that was close.
What are you doing? Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnought
peripherals later.
So, yeah. Ooh, those ones scare me. Okay, let's get out of here. So see, this is where you should go.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
So here, I'm gonna try and get conversation, but it's kind of against time as well. Also, like Legion kind of like, you did this in goodwill and now they're exploiting it.
Shepard to fleet. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding.
Damn it.
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there. Quarian bastards!
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go!
They're closing the door! Double time, people!
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
We'll make it!
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Geralt's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Tali'Zorah?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a...
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koris sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard, Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
I see your Geth friend has returned.
The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Geralt. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Okay, so like I said, that was a good mission. I took the Renegade there because I do not feel the Paragon is right there. I'm angry at him for like not fleeing when he should, putting his people in danger, and shooting another thing while we, Tali and us, are still on it. Also agreed with, not with Zen, because she just wants to use Legion as a science experiment. But like I said, it's a fun mission, I enjoyed it. We'll handle that in the next video and continue from here, see where we go, talk to everyone. So be well, have a great day, hope you're enjoying, and see you in the next video.